Welcome back. The Planning Commission, which is mired in a controversy over what constitutes the poverty line, has spent a whopping 35 lakh rupees for renovation of 2 restrooms. The commission, which came up with a controversial poverty line figure of 28 rupees per day for an individual, has spent 35 lakh rupees for the renovation of restrooms at its headquarters, Yojana Bhavan.
This is a big joke with this nation, and we are not able to provide proper sanitation for general public. Ladies are very much embarrassed and harassed when they are outside the homes because no toilets for ladies are there on the roads and the streets. And we are spending so heavily on this wasteful expenditure. This is bad.
The Planning Commission has reacted to the story, issuing a press release, saying it's unfortunate that what is routine maintenance and upgradation is being projected as wasteful expenditure. The restrooms being repaired or renovated are public blocks and not private ones for senior members. Impression is being created that this has been spent on only 2 restrooms, which is totally false because these blocks have multiple seats in addition to separate facilities for the differently abled, which can be used by 10 people simultaneously.
Really surprised that the press, based on a story put out based on RTI inquiries, has given a completely misleading account of the situation. You know, the expenditure of about 30 lakhs or so is not 2 toilets. It is really a major modernization of the toilet blocks in the Planning Commission. This is a 50-year-old building. Many important meetings take place here. People from outside, from the states, chief ministers, foreign visitors, others come. And this 50-year-old building, toilets were stinking, and when we needed to renovate them, we were told that both the plumbing, that is the pipes, not for an individual toilet, but the entire toilet block, had to be replaced. Also, the electrical system had to be replaced.
When the Finance Minister and the Honorable Prime Minister has repeatedly said, we are passing through a very difficult time, we need to pull up our socks, and we need to observe austerity in government expenditure. And at that point of time, of all the organizations, it is the Planning Commission of India who is responsible for monitoring the expenses by other ministries, is indulging in all this.
On a closer look at the state, Chief Minister Jayalalitha announced a 7% increase in Diana's allowance for transport employees with retrospective effect from the 1st of January this year. The DA has been increased from 58% to 65%. This will be paid in cash, the Chief Minister said, keeping in view the welfare of the common public. She added that she has been taking efforts to ensure that Tamil Nadu emerges the numero uno state in the country and achieves an all-round development in all the departments. The Cabinet will be meeting tomorrow to move amendments to the pension bill. Government's key ally Trinamool Congress is opposed to the amendments. Sources say that the Trinamool stand remains the same, that they will wait till the bill comes to the Cabinet and the Parliament. The key question that arises now is that will the government push the amendments to the pension bill now that it has revived ties with Mulayam Singh's Samajwadi Party? On to the Air India pilot strike, Civil Aviation Minister Ajit Singh said that Air India will hire more pilots to make up for the current shortage due to a 30-day-old strike by some pilots. He added that the terminated pilots will have to reapply if they want to come back. He added that the airline has made plans not only to maintain international flights, but also to increase them.
See, they have decided, it seems to me, not to come back because I saw in the papers recently, they have condemned the Dharmadhikari report. Now the Dharmadhikari report implementation is part of the turnaround plan. So if they don't accept Dharmadhikari report, I don't think there is any point in their coming back. You didn't follow the trade union rules also of giving a notice for this strike. And again, we have said that you come back to work. High Court directed them. I said in Parliament there will be no victimization. But And they have discussed with the officials of Air India and also in the ministry many times, and but they are not willing to come back.
From the economic field, the BSE Sensex soared over 470 points and the Nifty index took out the 5,000 mark as Indian markets witnessed a dramatic rebound. This was the biggest point gain for the Sensex since the 21st of December 2011. Asian markets rose for a second straight day. The rupee too held on to the gains, helping sentiments on the street. It traded 22 paise higher against the dollar at 55.42. Gold hit a fresh all-time high by adding 100 rupees to 30,400 rupees per 10 grams on brisk buying by traders triggered by a firming global trend. The precious metal had hit an all-time high of 30,300 rupees on Saturday. Silver followed suit and shot up by 1,200 rupees to 55,500 rupees per kg on increase offtake by industrial units and coin makers. Back to politics, the government-run defence firm BEML and its chairman VRS Natarajan are spawning a series of embarrassing controversies for the government. The Ministry of Defence has asked Natarajan to explain why he threatened to sue former Army Chief General V.K. Singh for defamation. The ministry said that it had not authorized Natarajan at any point to file a defamation suit against the general, who had said that the trucks supplied by BEML to the army are substandard. Another scene revolves around an order from the company law board in Chennai which says that Natarajan suppressed documents to disguise his mismanagement in a joint venture in the mining sector. Moving on, after officially declaring her candidacy for the Lok Sabha election from Kannauj, Dimple Yadav summed up why people should vote for her, as she was the best option for getting work done as she was the Chief Minister's wife. Major opposition parties appear to agree as well. Mayawati, who was forced out of power by Mrs. Yadav's charismatic husband Akhilesh, has decided not to field a candidate against Mrs. Yadav. The Congress is also going to give it a miss. The BJP too will not contest the polls. So there is just one candidate who's taking on Mrs. Yadav, a man named Dashrath Shankwar. External Affairs Minister S.M. Krishna is in Beijing to participate in the 12th summit of the China-backed Shanghai Operation Organization, in which India is an observer. Besides attending the summit today, Krishna, during his 3-day visit, is scheduled to meet Chinese Vice Premier Li Keqiang to review bilateral ties between the two countries. Another short break now. Stay with us.